So the first card you have you passed is the Moon. Okay. Okay, this is a very introspective card. It's all about inner thoughts, inner feelings, dreams, things like that. I'm just looking at these two watchtowers on this card and this big split up the middle with this path. And I'm seeing two halves here, two halves. So, yeah, it feels to me like you've gone through some kind of trial or something like that. And the first half, I think, might be over. That's how it feels. You know, you've been through the first half, you've got this break in the middle now, and there's a lot of work still ahead of you in the second half. It feels like some kind of trial or battle or some difficult thing. Yeah, it's like, and I'm also getting this, someone having to own up, someone has to own up. And they were made to own up to something. It might be about litigation, actually. It feels a little bit like that. It might not be, doesn't have to be. It feels like someone's been ordered or told that they have to do something, face up to something. And I'm getting the word finally, finally. So you're like, oh, finally this is happening. Something's going ahead. The first half's done. Waiting now. The second half's still ahead of me, but something's happening, something's in motion. That's what I'm feeling here. It feels quite heavy. And yeah, it's a heavy battle. You fought this big battle and you tried to get something to happen. You put a lot of energy into this. It's finally starting. That's what I'm getting in this card, or it has started. This is in the past. There's a lot of relief here as well. There's exhaustion because, you know, you're putting effort in, you're putting energy in, a lot of mental energy. And I think now you're kind of having a little, you know, there's a relief that the first half's over, but I think you know that there's another bit coming and you're a little bit lost. I think I'm getting this feeling of, oh, I'm a little bit lost, you know, because I can't quite do anything yet. I can't move ahead. I can't go anywhere else. I have to just kind of sit in this kind of limbo because the first bit's done, the second bit isn't done yet, and I'm just kind of waiting. So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting there as well. And I think when this is finished, if this is making any sense to you, I hope it does, when the second half's finished, that will be the end. It'll be final. Total relief at the end, absolute relief. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing at the end of this whole thing. And I think there's someone who's involved in this battle, might be on the other side of this battle from you. And I think you're still linked to someone. It feels like you're really desperate to break that link. And I think when you finally do, you'll be able to fill that space because you've used all that space in your head and energy to battle this, to do this. And then you're going to have this all over with and you're going to have this big space and you'll say, oh, what am I going to do now? So I think what's going to happen is you're going to be able to fill it with things that are you, things that you want, things that push you forward, things that are totally you. So it's a really, really nice outcome there. If you're in the middle of this, just know that you're going to be able to move forward and you're going to be able to grow a lot more in yourself because you'll be able to focus on yourself when this is over. It really feels like finally it's time. It's my time now. It's my time. That's how you're going to feel after all of this. Very positive, very, very positive. Okay, so the next card you have, you pass the Nine of Wands. Yeah. Same thing again, same kind of scenario I'm seeing with this card. Really interesting this is here because he's a soldier, so he's been in a battle and he's fought really hard, and there's a kind of a, you know, there's a wall of wands, or a kind of a fence of wands, I should say, and he's kind of standing in the middle of this fence. So he's been somewhere, he's been into battle, he knows he has another part coming up ahead of him, he's very tired, he's exhausted, he knows he has to get forward, move forward, but he's just kind of sitting there having this little break, or standing there I should say, and he's leaning on one of these wands. So that's the break he's giving himself. So the other thing I'm seeing here is whoever this is that you're battling, they might try, or they might already be trying to hold something over you, or maybe they've threatened you. They've threatened to do something. It feels like some kind of threat, or maybe they've threatened to withhold something from you. There's some kind of threat there. Now, if someone's making threats, or, you know, they're trying to stop you from doing this, moving forward with this process, this battle. I know this is very serious, but I'm seeing a funny thing here. This is like a toothless animal. A toothless tiger. That's what it is. It's like a toothless tiger. That's what I'm seeing. A toothless tiger. So, if someone's trying to say to you, oh, I'll do this to you, I'll threaten you, I'll stop this, they might look threatening and it might feel threatening hearing all these things, but they're a toothless tiger. It is like they can roar, they can make a lot of noise, but they can't bite you, they can't hurt you. So whatever you do, don't let them stop you from going ahead. Keep on going on with this thing. It's not easy, I know, but you will get to the end, and the end's going to be positive. So ignore these threats. If it is someone who you're really makes you feel horrible when you see them, imagine a toothless tiger. When you see them, that might make you laugh, actually. Might not, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just seeing this really, really clearly. Whoever this is, they're just all talk. They're all talk. All talk, no action. They can't do anything to you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so the last card you have, you pass the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you probably already started to plan things for when this all ends. I'm seeing you writing things down, ideas down. I'd like to do this, I might do this. I'm seeing pictures as well. You might have pictures on Pinterest even of what you'd like to manifest, where you'd like to be, all of that kind of thing. So these things are definitely possible. A lot of these things are possible. But after the second half's over, there's another kind of battle I'm seeing here. There's a second half, then it's all finally over. That's what I keep on seeing. The other thing is, I think after this is all over, money is going to flow a lot freer as well. Free flow of money. Look at these coins. They're floating freely around this card. No one's holding on to any of these coins. They're not leaning against anything. They're not anywhere. They're just floating around in the air. So, there might be some money on hold right now. Maybe you're being careful with your spending until this is over. You might have been thinking, oh, hold on to my money, save as much as I can, especially if this is litigation. It might not be, but if it is, these things can be a nightmare money-wise. So it might be that you're saying to yourself, oh, I'll hold on to as much as I can in case I need it, in case this goes further or something like that. Yeah, so I think after this is all done, there's a lot more flexibility around money again, free flow of money again. And I think you'll be free to do extra things that are going to bring in money again, because I'm seeing this kind of limbo in the middle. So that's going to free things up, not just money and other things as well. So, yeah, there's family around this as well. There's a family on this card. Okay, this is going to sound a bit strange, but if it resonates with you, you'll know what this is. I'm just going to say this even if it is strange. I think someone's either going to be removed from a situation, or they're going to have to take themselves away, and they're going to be taking themselves away to make other people feel content and free and happier and better. I hope that makes sense to someone, because I'm getting this feeling of worry around someone's presence, someone's influence. It's like a bad influence, a negative influence. And yeah, they're going to have to move away, or they'll be away. So I just want to reassure someone who needs to hear this, this influence, this negative influence, they're going to be away, they're going to be removed from this situation. It might be, I'm seeing family around this, but it could be a work situation as well, because these are all coins, pentacles. So, and yeah, it feels like a huge stress release to me. So, I just want to let you know that if that's about you. Okay, so the first card you have your presence, the 8 of Wands. Okay, now there is work or business here. I'm seeing some kind of business thing, work thing. Yeah, it's interesting. There's a relationship tie-in here. That's what I'm getting. So if you're in a relationship right now, or maybe if you're just starting out with someone, there's business and pleasure tied in. I don't know if you work with them, but I think it's something you're talking about. I don't know if you've talked about running a business together. That's what it feels like. It's like, if this is you, even if it's just a light conversation that you've had, like, oh, what if we did this one day? Wouldn't it be fun? Oh, what would we do? Well, we'd get that premises and we'd buy this and then we'd make this there or whatever. Think about this seriously. Think about this seriously, because I think something could really take off here. It looks really good, you know. And sometimes this card can be about messages as well, communication through the air, like these wands are kind of floating through the air, or they're flying through the air, really. So it might be an online business. Yeah, whatever this is, it has a lot of potential for success. I'm seeing a lot of orders, customers, action coming in. This is action. I think most of your business, most of your traffic might actually come from an area that you weren't thinking of originally. I'm just seeing you starting with one thing, one idea, and then having to focus on a different thing, a different idea. So, and it might be something you're inexperienced in. So there's a lot of learning here, a big learning curve. And yeah, this might be when this cash starts to flow in, free flow of money that I was seeing in the Ten of Pentacles. You know, it might be that after the second half of this thing, you'll be able to invest in this business, or it might just be that this business brings in a lot of money, because I am seeing a lot of customers and a lot of positivity around this business, so abundance. So it is going to be a little bit stressful. I have to tell you that. It's definitely worth it if you do this, though. And with this relationship, there's passion here. This is the action card. There's action. So it's nice to see that as well. I hope this does resonate, because this is an amazing thing I'm seeing. You know, a potential business that looks really good, if that's resonating, and this really nice, kind of really passionate relationship. So, okay, so the next card you have, your presence, the Ten of Wands. Yes. Okay, so this is obviously coming after the Eight of Wands, literally and figuratively. There's a lot of hard work in this. A lot of hard work in this business. That's what this card's about, hard work. There's amazing potential as well, but if you're going to do this, be prepared for the work. It's hard work. It's going to take up a lot of your time. But you know, if you're prepared, yes, there are some very, very big rewards that can come in for you. The other thing I'm seeing here is there's an invitation coming in for you. It's not like a great big party. It's not a big invitation like a wedding or whatever. It feels very simple, feels very relaxing, feels the opposite of this card, actually. This is like a simple offer, but it's an important offer. It might just be something like, oh, come and stay at my place for a night, or even just for a day. Yeah, it's a really sweet invitation, very simple, very relaxed. Say yes to this person, because I keep on seeing this big battle, and you've gotten through the first part, and I hate to say this, but I have to tell you the truth. The second half's going to be difficult as well. But yeah, take a break in between. Take up this offer if you get this. And even if you don't get this offer, take a break, take some rest, switch off from everything before you tackle the second half of this. Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I don't think it's going to be as bad as the first half. I'm just seeing that. It's going to flow a lot easier than the first half. I think the first half had a lot of rockiness, ups and downs. The second half, yes, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be a lot easier than the first half was. That's what I'm seeing now. Okay, the last card you have, your presence, is the Magician. Obviously, this is a fantastic card. Yeah, there's a lot of communication here. You know, you have this card and you have the Eight of Wands, which can be communication, fast communication. This card can be about someone who speaks really well, speaks in front of people, up on a stage, or they can communicate really, really well. And I think this is about you. You're a communicator. You're really good at not just getting your point across, but conveying thoughts and conveying feelings. It's like you have a feeling, you can open up your heart, you can express yourself, other people understand exactly what you're feeling, what you're thinking. So I think that's what's going to happen at the second half of this battle. It's like you're going to be understood. You're going to speak. Maybe you didn't speak in the first half. In the second half, you're going to speak. People are going to listen. Again, there's a little bit of intimidation I'm seeing here as well. Someone might try to intimidate you a bit or put you off your game or something like that. I think this is probably this toothless tiger. And you're coming up as the magician. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that because you're the magician. So you're going to come out really well here. I'm seeing a lot of really eloquent talk. You'll be communicating really, really clearly, really well. And yeah, obviously, again, this is about manifestation. So, you want to manifest a good result. You want to manifest the end of this, the end of the second half of this as well. And you're manifesting that. And, this rest that I was seeing in the Ten of Wands, I think that's going to be crucial because I'm seeing you being able to have some rest. And that'll help you to get your head together and organise your thoughts, and then you're going to be able to get your point across really well because of that. Speaking your truth, that's what I'm seeing, speaking your truth. And you're going to be able to do that. It's going to be positive. You're the magician. Yeah, I know a lot of this is specific in this reading, but I keep on seeing this two-part battle. And I just want to make sure that someone knows that they're going to get through this. It's going to be positive. Someone needs to know that. Someone's stressing about this battle. Okay, so the first card you have your future is the Page of Cups. Okay, this feels a little bit playful. It doesn't feel very serious to me. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing hugs here. And extra hugs. Do you know what it feels like? It feels like someone's hugging you just that little bit longer. It feels like longer than a friend would, let's say. So if that makes sense. So it feels like it feels like you've got a friend, you say goodbye to them or whatever, and they hug you just that little bit longer. And yeah, this card could be about messages, love messages. And I think that's how they're going to give you this love message, by hugging you for a little bit longer than usual. A big, long hug. It feels like a friend to me. I think this might be someone you see regularly, maybe weekly. Yeah, it's a friend, but I don't think they're a close friend. So if you go to something every week, might be a hobby club, might be a cafe, anything you go to every week, this person's there. And yeah, I'm seeing this extra long hug. And that's probably going to have your mind sort of swirling around a bit. Maybe you'll be thinking something like, is that what I thought it was? Is that what I thought it was? So, yeah, my feeling is that you might not actually take this very seriously. You might see this as just a little bit of fun. But, yeah, their intention is to be more than friends. They want more from you in some way, on some level. There might be an age gap there as well. I'm just seeing that. Okay. All right, so the next card you have your future is the Lovers. Yes, this is what their intention is. The Lovers. Okay. If you are in this relationship that I was seeing the Eight of Wands, because I was seeing a relationship there as well. Yeah, this card can be about choices. So if you're already in this relationship and you're getting this other offer here with the Page of Cups, I don't think you'll even think twice about leaving this other person. You're happy with someone. You're not going to leave them for someone else. You've got a really stable connection with someone. That's what I'm seeing. Even if it's early days, it feels very strong to me. And if that all resonates with what I was seeing in the Eight of Wands, you were talking about partnerships. There was a potential business partnership there that I was seeing, a lot of happiness. I was seeing passion as well. So I can't see you leaving that. And if you are single, this card can be about temptation. So you might be tempted by this Page of Cups person, but I keep on getting this feeling of things not being serious. So it might just be a bit of fun, and that's fine if that's what you want. But or you might say no to them. But just be a little bit careful. I'm seeing a bit of a caution here. If you're looking for something serious, just be a little bit careful, because I'm not feeling any kind of seriousness around this at all. It just feels fun, it feels very light-hearted, and the Page of Cups can be very fickle, very in and out. You know, one minute I want this, the next minute I want that, the next minute I'm in love with this, the next that, all that kind of thing. So just be careful. I'm not saying avoid them. I'm just saying go into this with your eyes opened if that's what you're doing, if you want something serious. Okay, so the last card you have for your future is the Ace of Wands. Yeah, there's definitely passion here, whether it's in this relationship or with this Page of Cups person. I don't know, depends on where you are. Okay, I'm seeing a bit of a warning here as well. This person who you're battling against, I don't know if this is an ex. I keep on seeing someone trying to bait you, or they're trying to use little threats, things like that. If this is an ex, and you're in this relationship that I'm seeing in the Eight of Wands, and this ex doesn't know that you're in a relationship, there might be some conflict there. Try and keep this quiet if you can. I'm not suggesting you sneak around. This is about an ex. So you're not doing that, or it feels like that to me. So just try and protect this person you're with in this relationship. I don't think they're going to be hurt or anything physical or anything like that, but because they're a toothless tiger, whoever this person is you're battling against. So there's no threat, but it's just a matter of trying to minimize the drama, because there is going to be a lot of drama around this if this person finds out. So just keep things quiet. Don't bring them into the situation. Don't, just keep things as low key as you possibly can until this is over. That's the little warning I'm seeing there. But you've got the Ace of Wands, so it's going to go forward. It's going to move forward. It's going to happen for you. And you've got the Magician as well. So it's looking very, very positive. I just have to say that again.